there is a saying in the nonprofit world, probably in the business world in general, that you don't want your CFO to be your CEO because they tend to get lost in the weeds or concentrate too much on the numbers. Jim is one of those guys who actually, as a CFO, used that to make himself even better as a CEO, because CEOs often don't have a full grasp of what a CFO does. He not only has that grasp, he has the much bigger vision of how to do things, where to go. He's extraordinary at collaborating respectfully, and with bringing in new people, with soliciting new ideas, with delegating. His HR skills are remarkable in terms of bringing new people on, in terms of gracefully moving people aside who are just, as it turns out, in the wrong position. That's not easy to do, and he does it. And all the while, by the way, being very mindful of the budget and doing a job. And that's extremely important, because if you don't have the budgeting right and the cash flow and all of that, it doesn't really much matter what else you do, because you're going to get wobbly around the edges, and sooner enough you're going to cave in. And Jim would not let that happen. He's also really good at respecting. This is not always true. As the CEO, sometimes the CEO, I think, does not properly respect the role of the lay leadership, the board. And Jim was very mindful that his responsibility, beyond to the membership, of course, and to his staff, but his response, or the chain of command, was that he would report to the board chair and to the board. And it's a hat trick, because the board leadership changes over time. And he has to change with that and adapt to it, without trying to take it over, which can happen. And he really threads that way in a way that's quite remarkable. And I know that in the tenure of everyone that I've known who's been board chair before me and after me, while Jim has been on board, we've all identified one of our main goals is to make sure that Jim is happy, and that he has the tools that he needs and the resources he needs to get his job done, because we know he's going to do it, and he's going to do a great job. And part of our job also is to make sure he doesn't get spirited away to some other organization. And we've been very fortunate, because he's a one of a kind person, and we're very fortunate to have him.